Hello, John here once again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the levels in your tripod. I have two heavy-duty tripods that I've been using for over 20 years. These tripods are equipped with two bubble levels each, one in the tripod itself and one in the head. Keeping your camera level helps you get much better shots when you're out making videos of just about anything. It can be the difference between a shot like this or like this. Okay, well that's a little exaggerated, but when something's out of whack, that's how I see it. Now, it is fairly easy to fix a crooked shot in post-production, but if you get it right in the first place, you won't have to fix it. I always work off the notion that getting the best possible shot to begin with is better, because if you start out with junk, it's a lot harder to make it presentable. To that end, the levels in my tripods are a very valuable feature that I use a lot. Luckily for me, over the years, the bubble level on the first tripod that dried up was the one in the head, and the bubble level in the second tripod that dried up was the one in the tripod. That meant I could still use either tripod because each one has a functioning level. I prefer having both levels working, so I'm going to replace the level in the head in the first one and the level in the tripod in the second one. The tools I'll use are a hammer, a small punch, a soft cloth, and two new circular bubble levels. I measured the bubble levels in my tripods and found that the one in the head is about 12 millimeters in diameter and the one in the tripod is about 10 millimeters in diameter. I found replacement levels online through a simple search engine inquiry and ordered them. To remove the level in the tripod head, locate the hole underneath it and gently tap it out with a hammer using a punch or some other small round object. I don't really care if this destroys the level because it's already useless. I checked the depth of the level that came out of the head against the level I purchased and found that the new one is slightly shallower than the original. It's such a tight fit into the receptacle that I don't think this will be a problem. If it ends up being a problem later, I'll make another video that demonstrates a solution. I want to make sure that the receptacle is completely cleaned out. If there are any pieces of the old level stuck in there, it might affect my ability to install the new one. Next, I'll push the new level down into the receptacle with my finger, being careful not to push it too far down. If needed, you can cover the level with a flat object, placing a soft cloth in between the level and the flat object, and then very gently tap it in the rest of the way. I don't want to hit it too hard because it might end up going in crooked or damaging the level. The level on the tripod is a little trickier. I'll punch out the broken level the same way, with a punch and hammer. The 10mm replacement level is a little too small, so I've wrapped some tape around the outside edge to increase its diameter. Now I can push it up from the bottom and it'll stay in place. I put a piece of tape over the top to make sure it stays in place, then I'll turn the tripod over and squeeze out some super glue around the bottom edges so it stays put. Once the super glue is dried, I can take the tape off the top. So there you have it. Both tripods now have two working levels once again, and should be good to go for another 20 years. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please subscribe for more. You're also invited to support my efforts on Patreon by visiting patreon.com/tsgmultimedia. Thanks for watching, and make it a great day.